Hello, Jason Gomes again. So this is one of the coils from a generator that I am in the middle of building. And it is an alternating current, direct current combination generator. In theory, I believe it will be able to produce significantly more energy out than in. So the coil design, if you notice, is actually based on this right here, which is a rendering of the geometries of the atom. So the coil is designed to be a dual, right? So it actually lines up in between as well as on the 6 points. So it has a total of 12 points for like a north and then a flipped south field, which is what it's designed to do. It's actually designed to create a rotation north over south. And it is the first coil. So if you imagine that this was on a flywheel, I'm actually having a center bracket for these bearings made so that they all fit nicely. And it's going to be 3D printed, so should be pretty nice. So this right here would be underneath the flywheel, which causes these to rotate. Now, any rotating body creates what's called gyroscopic torque. So it's according to the right-hand rule. So if the discs were rotating this way, that means that the flywheel would have a torque counterclockwise that is equal to the moment of inertia of these 6 exterior spinning magnets. So as these spin up to 25,000 RPMs at higher voltages, you're going to be getting a lot of momentum on the flywheel. Now that's key because the momentum on the flywheel is pulled in through, here is a vortex coil. Now this is actually very similar to this. This is a simpler rendering, and this is simply a two-dimensional, right? It doesn't have any defining characteristics from the side here. It's just all flat, whereas this actually has a three-dimensional rendering of a coil. So the drag is extremely low. So any coil is going to have magnetic drag, but the drag on these babies are fantastic, which means that as this flywheel gets really spinning around here, it's actually going to be producing coil in this exterior coil. Now the difference between this and most generators is that this is actually using the torque created by a spinning body, which, because of the fact that it's spinning without any load, uses virtually no energy. It's a very, very low draw of power as far as your energy is concerned. Well, the thing that's interesting about that is the faster that these are rotating, the faster the wheel spins, which means you get more energy. But at the same time, the faster the magnet spins, the more dense or the higher the amplitude of the magnetic field energy that is passing the coil, meaning that as it accelerates, it actually increases in power. So the idea being, once you get to a certain speed on your exterior flywheel, you're actually going to be able to produce more than enough power to feed the very small draw on these coils, because there will be a total of 6 of them. And there'll be 6 of these as well. So there'll be 6 coils interchanging here to create a alternating current, which creates a direct current. And that direct current is what I intend to build, a generator that is capable of self-generation of power, so that once it's up and running, it just continues running until you turn it off. And that's just some of the ideas that I've had, and I'm going to continue experimenting on this idea, but I really wanted to get it out there in front of more people so that they could realize that these kinds of technologies actually were invented in the 40s. And I'm trying to recreate something that Nikola Tesla described and patented, in that, I don't know, it appears that it was built, but obviously there's no evidence of that. So I would maybe like to be the first one to be able to build this device publicly, since it's no longer it's no longer illegal under the National Security Act. So I'm pretty excited about this, and I hope you are too.